Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick little video talking about what I believe constitutes cheating. And the reason why I wanted to make this is because you may have seen I posted a video showcasing a spot on the game Escape from Tarkov in which if you position yourself in a way, it will completely deload or like unload this fence. Like the fence is still there, but you can essentially see through it. The fence just disappears on your side, and this allows you to have an unfair advantage over people obviously on the other side of the fence because you can see through it. And I'm assuming, I haven't done this myself, but I'm assuming since that fence is like thin sheet metal, you can likely shoot through it. So there could even be situations where you utilize this to just completely shoot people through the wall, almost like having wall hacks, right? Now it is a very specific spot you have to be like leaning into a cargo container, so it's kind of difficult to actually get any sort of angle on anything. Um and it's in a not very high traffic area. Like there's no loot around there. It's not next to the resort or the pier or the new area that they added or cottages or even like the village area. So it's definitely a bit of a niche situation, but this was just something I came across naturally playing the game. I did use the bug report feature in the launcher when I first initially discovered this, and I reported it. I gave the steps to replicate it, and I was kind of waiting to see if there was going to be any talk about this getting uh like anybody talking about this at all, and I haven't seen a single person talk about this spot. So I figured, well, what's one way that we can showcase it? Well, we just recently had a huge streamer, Desmond. He's widely considered probably one of the best Escape from Tarkov players. And he showcased an issue, a bug, where you could vault through, essentially through walls. You're going like through walls and even through ceilings, entire ceilings, kind of abusing the new vaulting mechanic. And he did this in a very viral clip in which he kills a player that doesn't know he can be there because the door is locked. You're not supposed to be able to get in there, right? And there's a lot of sort of bug abuse situations. I've been playing Escape from Tarkov since October of 2017, and we've had tons of these situations. So do these constitute cheating, right? And if bug abuse does constitute cheating, then why are all of these streamers not ever getting banned, right? And how far do we go? What constitutes too much of bug abuse, right? Because I think that there's levels to it. Um, there is the stuff that Desmond just did, right, where he's literally vaulting through entire walls and through ceilings, and he's using this to get an unfair advantage over a player. Should that be a bannable offense? It's bug abuse. Then you have Stank Rat getting into places that you're not supposed to as well, such as in the trees, right? You weren't supposed to be able to get into the trees, but he was getting into the trees on many maps and kind of just sitting there. That is a bug, right? And we know it's a bug because they've since patched a lot of those areas, and they've came out and they've said, yeah, you're not supposed to be able to get into the trees. So if you're getting into trees, that is bug abuse. Should that be a bannable offense? I mean, you're in an area that no player is going to be checking because you're not supposed to be in that area, right? And it's only through showcasing that area, Stank making so many viral videos and making so much money off of, a off of bug abuse that people even know now to look in the trees, or now it's been patched, at least most of them, right? But that's another situation of a big streamer bug abusing. Or you even have something that's been in the game as long as I can remember. Well, really, since they added healing animations back in, what was that, 2019 or whatever, that you see Landmark and all of these PvP players do, where if you are in an animation such as healing, you can open your inventory, right click on your weapon, click reload, you get an instant and silent reload. This is a bug that is abused by practically every single high level player in the game and has been abused for years upon years now. should that be bannable? I mean, that is giving you a massive advantage over people, especially if you get good enough to where you pop a stim, such as like a Propital or something, which allows you to have pain relief effects, but it also allows you to start regenerating health. And it's a very fast animation, right? So you can essentially pop a stim, and in that time where you're injecting the stim, which is already going to give you a big advantage, you can open your inventory, get an instant silent reload. Now, combine this with a situation where maybe you just shot like 30 bullets at a guy and he's ready to peek you because he thinks, oh, I haven't heard him reload. He probably doesn't have any rounds. Well, surprise, surprise, motherfucker. I just glitched, abused, and, I killed you as a result. So where do we draw the line, and do I think any of this is cheating? Essentially, what I think you have to do if you're going to draw the line, if you're going to make bug abuse, a bannable offense, is that it needs to be bannable unilaterally across the board for everyone, no matter their size. If they're a small streamer or a big streamer, they don't stream at all. I think that if you are engaging in any bug abuse and you want that to be bannable, then you can't apply these weird moral concepts to it. You can't say, well, sitting in a tree is different than sitting pushed up against this cargo container where a fence doesn't show, which is different from, instant silent reloading, which is different from vaulting through walls and vaulting through ceiling, right? All of these are bug abuse by the definition of it. It is an unintended thing that you can do that gives you an advantage that you are doing. That's bug abuse, right? So really what I'm trying to say is, if you remember the old iDubbbz video, back before he was a cuck and stuff and, actually stood for something, um, back when he said either all words are okay or no words are okay, right? That's sort of my stance on bug abuse. Either all bug abuse is okay, and from what I've seen from BSG, that's been the case, right? I mean, Stankrat wasn't banned. Landmark hasn't been banned. Desmond, to my knowledge, hasn't been banned, right? None of these people are getting banned, even though they're bug abusing. I think that we're currently in a situation where bug abuse is not bannable. And so I think, for me, at least based upon what BSG has shown me, I don't think bug abuse is cheating. To me, cheating is using an external element in order to give you an unfair advantage, right? Something that not everybody could do. This is stuff like downloading cheats, right? Whether that be aimbot or wall hacks or, a radar system, or whether this be, in other games, manipulating inputs to allow aim assist on mouse and keyboard or something like that. I do see that stuff as cheating because they're external factors that not everybody can do. But every single person can jump in a tree. Every single person can right click and click reload when they're healing. Every single person can go to, that cargo container on Shoreline now and delete the wall. So for me, I don't see it as cheating. I don't see it as bannable. Now, somebody in the comments did make a wonderful point, though, and they said, well, having this mindset of like, oh, the streamers can bug abuse, then so can I, is toxic. And, it's the same as like, oh, the cheaters are cheating, so can I. And I actually don't agree with that. The reason I don't agree with that is because the logic of, oh, the cheaters can do it, so can I. Cheaters get banned. These streamers don't get banned. So I don't really think it's the same, personally. I don't think it is the same of like, oh, streamers are bug abusing, but I shouldn't do it. I think if you have some morally righteous code or something where you don't want to do that, then that's totally fine. But Tarkov is a game full of tons and tons of bullshit. That's just the way it is, and it's always been like that, right? It's full of tons of bullshit, so much so that there's a coin for getting bullshitted, right? Like a coined term, getting Tarkov. It means, you just got screwed by some bullshit. And so, for me, I think that bug abuse and stuff, I think every single player, like, I know YouTube comments want to act morally righteous and stuff like that, but every single player, if they are presented with a way to get an advantage over somebody else, and they know it's not a bannable offense, they're going to do it. At least that's how I see it. Now maybe there's some of you guys out there that are like, no, I am right. I'm not going to bug abuse. I'm a good person. But I'm also typing this comment on a smartphone that is created due to child labor in sub-Saharan Africa or in China or something, in terrible, sweatshops and horrible working conditions, whatever way you want to rationalize how good of a person you are. I just posted a video, like a week or two ago about none of us are good people, uh, watch that video if you haven't. I essentially say the same thing. If you're in a fully developed country, none of us are good people. We all benefit from terrible, awful things going on around the world. So it's a little weird for me to go ahead and be like, oh no, I'm a good person. I don't use bugs, even though it's been shown by BSG that they don't care if you do bugs because none of these streamers are banned. So, too long didn't watch. My takeaway from this is I don't think bug abuse is cheating because BSG has not made it seem like it's cheating. I know there is a report feature for report bug abuse. I've been playing since 2017. I've never heard of anybody getting banned for bug abuse, right? And like I said, streamers and YouTubers or whatever, content creators for the game that have huge audiences that showcase these bugs to hundreds of thousands, if not millions in some case, of people, they don't get banned. They're surely, having many other people engage in those bug abuse situations because they're doing it, right, and not getting banned. So my takeaway, until BSG starts banning everybody for bug abusing, I don't think it's cheating. Once they do, it's absolutely cheating. But with that being said, I only did that spot once just to get a clip, just so I could make the video and I could showcase it for people. And hopefully it would get a little bit of outrage, which it has already. So that way, outrage causes conversation and commotion causes conversation. So that way, hopefully BSG sees it and they fix it because it doesn't seem like my bug report has went through. Or maybe it's just a very difficult issue to fix. I don't know. I don't imagine it would be, but maybe it's a super difficult issue to fix. They have the bug report and they're working on it. I don't know. But maybe this will light a little fire under their ass and make them do it a little faster if more people start abusing the spot. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Stream Rooney. Bye-bye.